Hi, my name is Dan Golish. I work for Skoda Minotti's Business Valuation and Litigation Advisory Services group here in Mayfield Village. I'm here to talk to you today a little bit about kind of the who, what, and why of business valuations. First question a lot of people ask about business valuations is, what are you valuing? What's the purpose? Primarily, we're talking about non-publicly traded companies. So you're not talking about the GEs of the world. Those things have market prices out there readily available that trade every day. We're talking about smaller businesses that don't have an open market upon which they're traded. So that causes a need for valuation professionals to come in and give the interested parties an estimate of the value. Secondly, the question that comes up is, well, who needs them and why do they need them and what environments do they pop up? You'll see them in a handful of places. Estate and gift tax is a major one. And that basically means if the owner of a business has passed on, there's certain tax ramifications associated with moving that value or that interest into the estate. So there's tax returns that need to be filed, and as part of that, you need to know the value of the interest. Similar rules apply for gift tax. So if the owner is going to pass along his interest to his heirs, or to his next generation, I should say, there's also some requirements associated with that. Another place is divorce. So if a husband and wife are getting divorced, the spouses need to split the appreciation of the value of the business during the course of the marriage. So we'll be asked at times to come in and value not only what the business is worth today or at the divorce date, but at the date in which they were married, so that you can measure the appreciation in that value. We'll also be called in buy-sell arrangements. So if a shareholder wants out of a business, there's often a buy-sell agreement that's set up, and a lot of times that language will include the hiring of a valuation specialist to determine the price at which the parties will transact. Business transactions, so companies buying and selling businesses, will also get involved there, where we'll come in either on the buyer's side or the seller's side to offer an opinion on the value of the interest or value of the business that's being purchased. Finally, there's kind of a lot of different financial reporting requirements. So GAAP will drive that bus a little bit. Business combinations require what we call purchase price allocations, where a valuation person will need to come in and look at all the assets acquired and put them on the acquiring company's books at fair market value. So those are the primary places where we'll see valuations need to be performed. How do we do it? We go through a pretty exhaustive exercise where we look at the economy, the industry in which the company participates, the health of the financial of the financial statements of the company, including balance sheet and income statement review, kind of measure the company against the industry. All those factors play a key role in determining the value of the business. And then finally, who makes the most sense to do these? Who are the practitioners in the area? For the most part, it's CPAs that have developed a practice in valuation, kind of an ancillary type service. So there are non-CPAs that practice, but the key is that you want somebody credentialed and somebody credible, because very often you're in a litigious situation, or what could be a litigious situation. So estate and gift tax, you could be pulled into court to defend the value that you put on your tax return. You probably want a practitioner who knows what they're doing, who's been in court before, to be able to defend that value. Same applies in divorce, obviously very litigious, and the same sort of deal. You're going to want a financial expert in there to defend that value. So we think it's very important, and most practitioners do, that you're credentialed and you have the proper CPE requirements to defend your value. Thanks very much, and have a great day.